Hello, good afternoon and welcome to Bonsai Garden with me, Mark Sanders. Hope you're all well. I've just been out into my little greenhouse outside just to check on the plants to make sure that they're all very happy at the moment. And I saw this one in there and it's grown like you wouldn't believe. So obviously it likes it out there, but I thought I'd bring it in and give it a bit of a trim, because I think it needs it, because it's gone absolutely wild. This is a Chinese Mandarin that I potted up in 2018. Where did I buy it from? I think it was from a specialist, garden centre. And it was only a little tiny thing, and you can see by the size of the trunk. And it's certainly come on. It's been wired. I've wired it up so I can give it some kind of shape, my own design, and using traditional bonsai techniques as well to wire up the branches. And they seem to have a mind of its own at the moment, because it's just gone absolutely berserk. So basically that tells me it's a good sign, because obviously the tree is thriving, which is really good. So what I'm going to do is just take this one out. I've tried to label up all of them, and I put like a little circle on there for either semi-shade or full sun, so just to let me know where I can position the plant. And it's all, well, that's what I do anyway, so it's like a half, it's a circle and just darkened out slightly, so I know it can be shade or full sun. So it just lets me know where I can place the plant basically. So what I'm going to do first is change my glasses, because I've got distance ones on. I've got some incense sticks. I've got an incense stick going, so that's nice. Buddha's blessings, and I've got my peace candle going as well. So it's a nice atmosphere to work in. So it's all nice and laid back and very meditational and just well-being really. So let's have a look. Let's put my glasses to one side properly. I'm dropping them on the floor. I've got these little tiny shears which I saw. They're not very expensive, only about under £5, and I thought, well, I'll buy those because it would be ideal for like little trimming jobs, especially on these, because it's not thick, and but there's a lot of foliage on there. So I'm going to just start by cutting this back. Look at the size of that one there. So I'm going to go back. There's some new leaves there, so I'm just going to go back to there. So just take that one off. I might be able to, rightly or wrongly, I might be able to get some cuttings out of that. And I seem to have a lot of friends, spiders in this one. Oh, it's been outside, so anyway, we won't harm that one, so you can stay there. It's got one at the bottom which I don't really like. I don't want that really. I can't get in there with those. Let's put those to one side. Let's get my other ones out. I can reach right underneath the trunk. Just take those out. So I've got a branch there, and nothing's going on with that. So I don't know why, but we'll take that's some new buds just under there. So I'll take that one back to there. Those new leaves, and also that there. So I don't want to overdo it. So let's take that one off there. I'm just tidying it up really, because it was on the top shelf of the greenhouse, and all this was pushing up against the lid of the greenhouse, and it was all pushing it down. So I thought, well, if I take it out and just trim it back, and then it will be kinder to the plant and it'll feel more comfortable. So I'll just take it off there, because there's new shoot, not new shoot, but new leaves. That one there. And there's quite a few to choose from, isn't there? Where's that one? Just take that one off there. I'm just going to tidy it up, because I'll wait then until the spring where I can get these pads into a better shape. Have that one off there and that one too. So I think I'm going to have to take that one right off, to be honest. So I don't really want that one there. So change of mind. So I can't see the trunk very well, it's too covered. And let's take that off. So I don't know what's going on with that one. I did wire it to, because I've got that one there and I wanted that one each side. And that one's kind of doing its own thing. Well, I just like putting my own take on it, to be honest. So put my own mark on the tree, so to speak. Take that out, and then what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to check the wiring, because let's have a look at this here. If it's biting in, I'm going to take it off and let the tree relax, because that looks a little bit tight there. Just check underneath there. So we don't want any, I don't want any damage to the trunk, because it leaves scarring on there, and it doesn't really look very nice. Well, it doesn't look very nice at all, and it's just not professional. It's actually bitten into that, so that's coming off. And I'm gonna go right the way around. Now this one's okay down here, that one, because it's quite loose, but this one's grown very, very quickly, and the wire has actually bitten into that. Right, okay. Right, we'll let that recover. So what I'm going to do is just snip that wire off there. I'll save that. And just wrap that around the base of that one so it's got an anchor. Right, okay. That's the way I want it to stay, and let that recover now. That was covered by the foliage, and I didn't spot it, so that's my fault. But then I say, you know, anyway, everywhere else looks okay, nothing's biting in, so I've checked that, so I can carry on and just make some adjustments there. Have that one and that one as well. That's better, and that one next, that's covering that. Okay, that one's come off. Yeah, I'm really surprised how quickly that's grown, which is, I'm quite happy about that. So next spring I'd probably be looking for another pot, because the base, as you can see, is quite thick. So I don't know how that's looking now. You can always see a bit of shape coming to it. Let's take that off there. There's some big leaves. Just be gentle with it, and so you can see through, and that's the development of the pads eventually. Once the tree really starts to come into its own, so I'll look after it, nurture it. Right, okay. Where else? That one there. So it's just a little trim up. As I say, I spotted it out there, and I thought, well, I'll bring it in and I can make a little video about that. Let's take that bit off there. I don't really want to do any more. Not now. I think that looks better than what it was. So you've got a little bit of shape there. It's an interesting one, especially the traditional S bend in it. I didn't do that. That's how the little tree came. It was only about half the size, and that was hardly anything. And I must be doing something right. Let's get that, just take that down a bit. That's a bit unsightly there, at the top of that one. So I'm hoping this is gonna bud back. I hope it does. So I might end up taking this funny little branch off. So and maybe that one, I don't know yet. I think I'm going to leave it till next spring anyway. So we shall see. All exciting things. But anyway, I think that will do that one. He says. Just that little bit there, and that one there. Attention to detail and all that. Yeah, so I'm quite happy with that. It's a bit better. So there we are. The more you look, the more you see. Apart from that, that looks really healthy. I'm very happy with that. And it's a nice little pot. It was my father-in-law's, bless him. He's no longer with us, but I'm making use of it. So it's quite a nice little pot. It's a very nice pot for Cascade. So when I repot this one, I've got another one that's going to go in its place. So that's all good. So basically that's about it for that one. I know it's only very short and sweet, but I thought I'd just come in and give it a trim up. It gives me something to do for an hour or two. So I've got some more plants here, which I'll show in the next video. But anyway, there's that one. It doesn't need watering because I've already watered it. I think it was yesterday. So, and I don't think that's going to need or warrant watering again. It looks pretty healthy. So I'm going to leave it at that. There's some more new shoots coming up there. It's going mad. So I'll put that back in the greenhouse as it's doing so well. And now it's not restricted. It's got plenty of light. It has the sunlight first thing in the morning. I probably have about 4 hours of sunshine a day, I would imagine, and then sun goes around and then it's shade. But then I suppose it warms up the greenhouse quite nicely. It warms up the pot, so that encourages growth. But yeah, all in all, I'm quite happy with that one. That was yeah, probably yeah. So basically, that's about it really. It's only short and sweet. Just a little trim up. Looks very nice. It looks all well and really good. So I'll say farewell for now, and I shall be making another video straight after this one. Probably I've got about 3 or 4 plants that I'm going to be having a look at, and so I'll speak to you all soon. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.